Welcome to the Scrappin' Mama Studios. This is the 12 Weeks of Christmas version 2011 program. This is the first of one of our videos, and this is our very first project to start with in the program, and I'm really excited about it because I'm going to incorporate my favorite Christmas stamp, which is Dasher, and make a gift card on a card. So let's get started, and it's really easy. Let's get going. You take your paper, make sure it's cut in the 5.5 mark on the 11-inch side, and then I'm going to make sure that I have a piece of Pool Party that will fit my scalloped envelope die. Have your Whisper White paper already cut at 4 and 5 1/4. And now remember, when you're cutting your cardstock, especially the 8.5 by 11, you know, you're already cutting it in half. You might as well make 2 cards all at the same time. Make the 2 same cards and you got 2 down. So there's a time-saving tip for you as well. And then what I need you to do is I need you to have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 2.5 by 3 1/4 inches. So I'm going to take my Big Shot and take my large piece of Whisper White, and I am going to use the snowflake die. So I'm going to put it in, make sure it's nice, and I want to be sure that the puffed up section is the side that's going to show. So make sure you put it in your envelope. I really like these designs. They're so awesome. Put it in your plates and grab your Big Shot. Make sure you see tab 1 and put it through. And that part's done. So I'm going to take it and move the Big Shot out of the way. And now that I've done that, I'm just going to add a bit of color by taking my Baja Breeze and my sponge and just quickly go over the color, or the up spots in the color. Just like that. The next step is I'm going to take this ribbon, and take your snail, and I want you to just go along the bottom and the top like that. Take your piece, go about 1 inch up from the big snowflake. Make sure you're even, and fold it over. Ta-da! Now take your Baja Breeze paper and your bone folder, and then fold it in half. Take your bone folder and flatten it down. Now snail the back of this piece. I do it in 4, 1, 2 at the ends and 1 in the middle. And lay it nicely on the middle there. Okay, we're done for that piece right now. So now I'm going to go back to the Pool Party piece, and I'm going to bring back my Big Shot scalloped envelope Bigs die, and lay the Pool Party on there. Don't know how well you can see that, but I'll move it over and just, whoops, put it through. Piece has been cut. I will need the Big Shot one more time after that. And now I don't know how well you're going to see this, but it's already got pre-folded marks. So I want you to fold the side tabs in. Of course, bone folder, bone folder, and the bottom piece. I don't want you to do the top piece, just the bottom. Now, as I was making the first card, silly me, it's been a while, I need to use my double-sided sticky strip. Now, the trick to that with this project, with the envelope die, is you need to make sure you go flat with the crease on the bottom piece, okay, and go along. And if it comes off the cardstock, that's fine, because what you're going to do is you're going to trim the double-sided sticky piece off the edge of the cardstock, and that way you won't have sticky pieces along here that you don't want to see, and you certainly don't want anything else getting stuck to it while you're doing this. Now, I'm going to pull it up, take my paper snips, and cut. Make sure you have a garbage can nearby. Like that. Use your paper snips and just go along the bottom. Let go of the sticky, get the red piece off. Like that. Fold the side panels in, push it up, and woohoo, you're done. Now I'm going to take my Big Shot again, and that envelope die, the snowflake one. And I want the big snowflake as a pattern on here. So I want it like this, like that. Now, of course, because the envelope is a bit thicker than the actual piece of cardstock, you're going to have some fun with that. Here we go. Ta-da! Now I'm going to move my Big Shot out of the way. There you have it. I like that one. That one came out really cool. So next I'm going to use my stamping, my dimensionals. I'm just going to use 4. 1 at the bottom, 2 on the sides, and 1 on the very top. And a little trick, if you didn't know this already, use your paper snips to take off the little backing if you don't have the fingernails. There we go. I'm going to just simply put it at an angle. I might want to move it out a little bit to give it some oomph. At an angle. Make sure it's on there. And now I'm going to stamp the dasher on my cardstock, on my smaller Whisper White piece. So I'm going to take my dasher, inking him up very well. Make sure you have him centered properly. Stamp. Alright. Now I'm going to take my ticket punch and just punch the corners. Take my sponge one more time. And spudge the edge. This is one of my favorite techniques, is sponging. Why? Because it's easy. And it adds a touch of vintage without a lot of effort. There. Grab your basic rhinestones. I'm using the small ones and the ones that are in the row here. Just grab a couple carefully and then put it on his neck. If you can see that. I don't want to break them apart. I kind of want to keep them together. Make him a collar. Ta-da-da-da. And 2 dimensionals on either side. Boy, this is going way faster than when I did the first one. So ladies, it won't take you long to do yours. Take my beautiful dasher, center it over top, angle him, and there you have it. It's all done, ready to go. And don't forget, since you're cutting the cardstock, you might as well make 2 of them all at the same time and have at least 2 ready for your Christmas holidays. And until next time, we'll see you in a week's time. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.